90-Day Fiancé. Birkan gives a cold and tense welcome to Laura's BFF Michal in Turkey. There are some alarming aspects about the 90-Day Fiancé couple, Laura and Birkan's relationship. TLC has documented much of it on their hit series. Now, Birkan isn't bad with Laura, per se, but he has had troubles handling his finances. Apart from his controlling behavior, he's relatively good to Laura. However, that is not the case for Laura's BFF, Michal. The fandom might remember that Birkan has always had a bone to pick with Michal. Moreover, Birkan had gone so far as to order Laura to cut Michal out of her life. He acted very smug about it after he gave Laura the ultimatum. Now that Birkan and Michal finally met, things understandably went south. Keep on reading to know what actually went down. 90-Day Fiancé. Michal's truth hits Birkan hard and he throws Laura out. A few clips from 90-Day Fiancé before the 90-Day spin-off are sparking the fandom's anticipation. One such clip featured an explosive amount of drama. While playing pool, the air between Birkan and Laura's BFF, Michal, grew increasingly tense. Then came Michal's explosive reveal. In a shocking revelation, Michal confessed how Laura once made a move on him. He additionally insisted that it was not the other way around. He said he wanted to give Birkan a clear idea of reality so there would be no confusion. Needless to say, Birkan, who is very possessive of Laura, did take it pretty hard. In a later clip, viewers witnessed Laura inquiring about not being able to come to his apartment. In his response, he just said he was sorry. 90-Day Fiancé. Michal arrives in Turkey with a frosty welcome from Birkan. 90-Day Fiancé has heavily featured Birkan's insecurity with Laura's BFF, Michal. Now that Michal arrived in Turkey, things aren't looking good. It started off with a very frosty, cold shoulder from Birkan. While Michal beamed warmly and greeted Birkan, the latter just shrugged it off. The air around them became increasingly tense and awkward. Birkan then broke the air with a sarcastic, "Make yourself at home." He didn't even look at Michal and just sat on his couch, clearly expressing his disdain at the situation. Then, Michal asked about tea with a pointed comment. He asked, "Do the women make tea here or do the boys do it?" "They're called men if they are grown up," Birkan replied harshly. Trying to break the ice, Laura asked Birkan if he needed anything. "Nope, I'm perfect, thank you," he replied. Michal was subsequently taken aback by Birkan's attitude as he eyed Laura. The ET exclusive clip also showed Michal trying to start a conversation about American classic movies. Birkan predictably shut it down. Moreover, the possessive boyfriend tried to intimidate the best friend, talking about violence. Michal kept looking towards the door, hoping Laura would butt in. This behavior led Michal to believe that Birkan is not good for Laura. In his confessional, he insisted that he and Laura were more compatible than she and Birkan. Therefore, he wanted to make sure that Laura made the right choice. For more such latest reality updates, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers.